Howdy, howdy, and good morning. Just checking a couple settings on my computer. And there's no sound because I need to click over to here. There we go. How is everyone this morning? Good morning, Tritanosaurus. Thank you for claiming that first place channel reward. There's 2 more up there available. I saw here we have Conflict Nerd and Geekisms. I figured I've got a poll going right now to see what location we should build in. Just really quickly. Choices are Gothenburg, Santorini, Paris, and St. Anton. I've actually completed, I've gone through and recorded and completed the scenario for my channel. Cause like I've got almost everything here, but I think I've 100% completed Paris. I think Santorini, I've just got a couple more things, and Gothenburg, I've got a couple more things as well. Now I was planning on playing the I'm gonna go through and make some characters. I was planning on going through and playing sandbox today, whichever location we build in. Let's do we'll do that one. I was gonna make a couple of different characters. Hey Gemma, how are you? Let's see if we do Jackson. I'm gonna change the hair color on this too. Gonna do something like that now. I wish there was one that had this, but don't know, maybe they went down instead of back to a ponytail. I think I was leaning towards this one. We'll do fire. Yeah, you do ginger. Actually, when I get my hair dyed, this is about the color I get my hair dyed. Yeah, I like that. Good morning, Misfits. Let's go back up here. Where is it? Lip color. I'm doing good. I was up late last night, which was entirely my fault. Okay, so if I do a hat, I lose the hair. There's the feather hat. Ooh. Okay, I gotta go do something. With that, can we do... that's not how bandanas work. Could make him a pirate. Are those ski goggles? I think those are ski goggles. Because this is the snorkels. Did we? I did not see the result of the poll. I don't like that. Let's go to here. No, I like the purple. I think that's good. Nightwear. Just have him do... Yeah, we'll have him go there. Swimwear. Yeah, we'll keep that. Gym outfit. Yeah, butterflies. We're going full purple, I think, on this one. Outdoor cold, we could do... There's only one color for that. Yeah, we'll just keep that. All right. There's one. We'll do... Yeah, you could make your guy nude. I am going to... Real quickly. I'm going to share these in video game channels. I think I've got one for Hotel Architect. Yeah, there we go. So I made a character last night because I watch cans, and I made a character for Susie. And she had a... I should have just gone backwards. For the... She likes pink. There you go. So this, and I really liked that hat, but what if we did that? I'm gonna save it as new. So Susie might have a twin. Let's see. Then can we... I think if I go back here, I would love a button here that says like, that completely refreshes it and sets it back to just a plain, because I'm fearful I would actually override it. So here we can have like a backpacker with Mike McHike. Yeah, I gotta keep that. He's a backpacker. What other, what? Yeah, we'll have that. I think I like everything about him already. It doesn't matter what hairstyle he has. Well, I mean, I guess it does, because then as he has different things, different outfits, he can have different... Let's see, this is gym outfit. Spa outfit, outdoor cold. I feel like he would be more like this. Yeah, we just override that. And I'm gonna get, this is my character. And I need to actually, I need to update anyway. I think I did update everything. So let's export that one, and we're just going to paste that there. The poll was what location I should, and I think it finished and I didn't see what the answer, what everyone picked. So which location? We have Gothenburg, Santorini, Paris, and St. Anton. We'll do 5 minutes, because usually I just do like a 1 minute poll and then we're done. Okay, I've already got him, so right. Yeah, so we can just, and also having a name randomizer would be good too, I think. We could do, now croupier is the only one that's not currently there. Max Forkman. We'll do green eyes. All that's fine. I do kind of like these two-toned ones. Okay, if it's Max, maybe Nah, we'll just keep that clean. Hat. Fish is the only one I don't have yet. Okay, Viking takes off. Can we pick a different color hat? Ooh, if we do that, and then for the outfit... There we go. But that feels like we need a nice German name. And I do not believe Forkman is the name. Now, if they are a worker, that's going to be the only... And so we have Calm. We'll give them... Let's see, if they're a server... Traumatized Perfectionist usually makes high quality... Oh, that's for a server. We could do Aeration Master. All right, trying to keep an eye on that poll too. We'll do Energetic and we can do, yeah, Bar Lover. There we go. I don't necessarily know if I like the name Forkman for... We'll keep it. I can always redo him later. Okay, I think we are... We're nearing the end of the poll, hopefully. So let's go ahead. Let's make sure settings are all well. I'm stalling. Okay, looks like St. Anton. Which is cool because that's the one place that... No, I haven't done Santorini on stream, but I have done Santorini on my YouTube channel before as well. So St. Anton it is. We're going to go to a new sandbox. Should I enable cheats? You like how you can have guys hypnotize guests into gambling money away? Yeah, but the casino is not quite there. Okay, poll. I have no idea what all that entails. We're just gonna do this as a quick 1 minute. So, should I enable cheats? Yes or no? We're gonna do 500,000 because I don't want to have to take loans, and I need a hotel name. And I don't think that there's audio right now. All right, that is a no. Okay. All right, still need a name. Because I would have just something boring like Otter Lodge. Do Otter Ski Lodge. Otter Ski Lodge. Out of curiosity, how many more characters can we do? Okay, we can get 3 more characters off of that. Ooh, or we could do Fabled. The Winter Otter Lodge? Okay. Alright. Winter Otter Lodge in a sandbox in St. Anton. Let's go ahead and start. Alright. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pause, because that way we're not wasting time. Yeah, it's where all the otters go in winter. Alright. So in the actual game, they have like a building here that's like the reception area, and then they have an L-shaped building with a little causeway here. And I kind of want to do, I almost want to do like little cabins. So we need to so if I could do something like this. Hold on, we could do this. A lot of it, I think, is just, it comes down to making sure that your decorations are good. Yeah, that's 3. Why do those look different? No, I don't like that. Let's go through. We're gonna remove those. If I'm gonna remove that, then we're just going to... Yeah, y'all get to see me do all my little fix-its. Okay, and then let's have... Let's do this one as a little bit bigger building. Right there. Okay, doors would be blue. We do have to, I think we have to build all of those first. So we're gonna do 2 worker. We'll do 6 workers. And I found out 1, 2, and 3 control the speed. So if there's anything in particular y'all would like to see, because I'm just going to build. So if there's anything in particular y'all would like to see, make sure you give a shout out or make sure you comment in the chat. Okay, there we go. Gonna pause while we put in some doors. We'll have a little 2-person door there. Actually, as much as I would love to do the blue, I think I would rather have... We'll do the regular color wood. We'll just do that. I'll do something. I don't know what quite yet. Okay, so this is going to be my reception. What I'm thinking about doing is having a wall right here. And then we'll do, in here, we'll do things. We'll actually do a regular door, but we'll have this one be blue. Oh, because they're not built yet. There we go. We're going to have this one be blue. I'm going to put it right there in the center. And I found out we can flip these if you hit R. So I'm going to actually go back and I'm going to flip these so that they are... this is a minor thing. You hit R and we can rotate. Make sure you don't put in TVs with no HDMI hookups like a lot of hotels do. Make sure you put in HOTs. You don't put in hotel TVs with... You know, I don't have anything connected to my TV in my room because I have it connected to like YouTube and Twitch and streaming and stuff. Good morning, Wavis. And the all right, because this is going to be bathroom, and bathroom. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have... That's not what I want. I wanted that to go there. how much stuff can we cram in to 3 spaces? Apparently quite a lot. Let's get... Yeah, we'll just have a single towel right there. And that can go on the back of the toilet. Actually, no, I take it back. I want it to go there. Gives them a handlebar too. There we go. Good morning, Wavis. I think I already said that. Windows. Blue. There we go. Can we? We cannot. Oh, there we go. Okay. Good morning, Cassie. Thank you for the follow. Camille. All right, let's do small window. Like, I put that in the wrong spot. A little blue window. What do you mean I can't place it here? Oh, because I've got that. That was supposed to be gone. Okay. Now let's go back and try that with the window again. And I'm paused because I've got the 6th place worker team out here. What else can we put in here? Let's do a small window here. Thank you. Okay, we have that. Let's do... Give him a small chair. Yeah, we'll put there. Right? Okay. I feel like I'm gonna want a lounge. I might do like a lounge over here or something. Is that... Oh, that must be like they must have recently just put that in. I was going for artwork. I think this is the only single item. Ooh, that couch and chairs. Yes, that is one of the rewards that you can get in this level. Okay, so that is as tight as I can get that bathroom to be. Then we're going to make bedrooms here, here, and here. Okay. Obviously, we got to go with the blue. I'm thinking I'm going to do that corner, which puts it there, there, and there. We have that, which I might end up replacing with another table. We'll do... And... There. Now, one of the rewards you get... Do I want to give them... Yeah, I can give them a little 42-inch TV that they can have right here. Now, one of the rewards that you get, in addition to the couches, is... That might have to go... It's not going to be bedroom. That's going to be, I think, art. Is... this one. So just to make sure that everyone is on the same page, we'll do picture there. And let's go ahead and do I don't want to do the French balcony. We could do this one. Blue. Oh, I don't... No, that's standalone. There we go. Still gives a little bit of space there. And then that gives us our reception area. Now, I think this reception area is really only going to have, I think, one. Definitely need to have that one, and we'll do that. We can have that over there. We'll actually throw in the big screen TV, the lodge couch, and where is it? Oh, here we are. The bear rug. Yes, I believe you do. It would be nice if that was more if that was toggable. If that's a word. Oh, here's lights, so we could just have... I forget which scenario this one comes in. Okay, we have... Oh. And there. Okay, I do not think I can get anything more in. Well, no. I still have space back here. Okay, let's put... I'm gonna put 2 of those down. Let's go ahead and do... window here and here. We'll have a coffee machine there. I don't believe... Yeah, so I think you have to actually have stuff. So I could do a foundation like right here. Have a door there. This is like the I would like to be able to place stuff that's not just dependent on... so this would just be to go into the stairway. But they're going to have to... Okay. Got this, so we can do a, where is that, stairs? This one, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna have, we can have it go straight there. Yeah, we'll just have it be right there. And that's gonna allow us to have second floor, and the second floor you can always build one over. So I'm gonna have like all of the staff area up here. So housekeeping, maintenance, and a staff room. Okay. That gives me my floor. That's the minimum that I need. Let's do laundry room right here. We're gonna have a maintenance room right here and my staff room right there. So we're just gonna do some drying racks. Do that, and then we'll have, actually that should be enough, so we'll remove those. This room, maintenance, we'll have, oh, because I don't have the walls up. Then we need, this was a really welcome addition. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So it's kind of like, no, we're just gonna do that. Rotate and rotate. Okay, now staff room, lockers. Need the couch, but why not just go ahead and do a nice, decent sized couch? We'll have the coffee maker right there in the center of the room, and they should be able to access that. Which windows did I do? Yeah, we'll do those. We're gonna have to have one there. We can have, okay, and then I want this because we want, or I want the tool bench thing. Okay. Now, as far as flooring, if these are like little wood cabins, we're going to come here down. Might as well do that one. And then I need, I'm actually going to do stone. I'm going to do this one in here. And then one item that you'll build, this gives a little bit of other income. I believe that's over here in entertainment. Yeah, is these that we can just have some ski. It's ready to go. Are we done? I think we are done. I'm going to do some more planning. Assign staff. Now this one. Okay. Oh, I can get cans. My friend cans. There we go. Oh, I forgot heating. I'm horrible. Items. Not reception. Temperature. Yeah, we're going to move that there. This is going to go right here. Okay. On second thought. Hold on. This. Temperature. That adds a +10. Or I could do a radiator, which is a -1. Yeah, I think that choice is going to be clear. Okay. I'm going to remove these. We're going to call in the little 2-person squad. Okay, and put that there. That goes there. Because that's got the picture, so we're going to... Hold on. Because I want that chair in there. Because your people will become little frozen icicles. There we go. Get those installed. And send them home. So they have basically here everything that they need. And we've actually got the critic here in the upper right. And he's just like, there's nothing to do here. I hate it here. No stars. All right. They have a cozy room. I could also do... I could do some rugs. I wish I could color these. Like, I don't mind, like, being able to pick the colors on that. That would be awesome. Oh, that would be cool. Can we actually pick the color? Yes. Purely decorative. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I kind of thinking what I want to do is have that there. So you can sit down and you're sitting next to the fire. I like that. Oh, nobody has sheets. Well, my first critic review is gonna suck. Okay. Let's pull these guys in. 1 star. Cans is like literally pulling the entire weight on there. We're gonna do Misty Mopwell. We'll get maintenance. German drill bit. I like to get the people that I made. And that's usually like here. Whereas, yeah, that's okay. So that should have been good for at least a few points. 6 points. So I've got, I think you start with 3. And I don't quite know what I want to do just yet. But I think my dog's barking at something in the front. Okay, I think we're going to... There's nothing there. Oh no, not internal walls, this. Yeah, to do what I want would have to mean having something like this. And then I should be able to do something like that, I think. So this very base floor, we've got basically got like 4 cottages. I could fit more rooms in there. I like this layout though. That is pretty cram-packed. 3 stars though. Staff member resigned. Who left? Okay, well, Cans is staying. Staff in bad mood. Hold on. Let's over here. You're neutral. You're mad. We'll go on break.
A bloop? Cuckoo.
Give you a little bit of a raise, but I mean, chatting with clients through company's online help desk. Okay. And then one of the things I like to do is if I just pull in this is almost like having 2 people on staff. If I go through and do research, I usually try to do that as my first. Because then what I can do is I can come up here. And I can just upgrade this. Oh, I don't have a heater up here either. I'm horrible. Temperature. They're just gonna get a radiator. He should thaw. Let's go up and look at temperature. Yeah, temperature's good in there. Bathroom is a little chilly. That checks out. Radiator. Okay, what if I remove that? Not that. Items. Radiator. Yes. Isn't that lovely? Okay, so they're gonna have to... They're just gonna have to deal with a -1 because I can't have... I don't think I can have a picture and... I mean, in fairness, would you rather have... Would you rather be cold or have fancy artwork? I mean, it's not... At least it's not red. And if I improve the materials, so like if I get like the premium toilet, that should even go up from there. Cleanliness. Okay, the toilets need to be cleaned. Oh, that's because I don't have a cleaner. Because my cleaner quit. Well, we'll just hire her back. Yeah, we're gonna do a... Hold on. Design. We're gonna have this. Double doors here. And here. Staff door there. Okay, this is going to be a bar because I got priorities here. We're going to have this be a restaurant here and kitchen. I hope there's enough space for everything I need. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I like... this, and we do have the ad break. All right, we're just gonna let them build while we wait for the break to be finished. We're gonna have... right, and we're back. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this again. I did install these little tables. I thought that was a blue tablecloth. Okay, we're just gonna remove these. Okay, I'm going to bring in... I might need more space. Okay, so here we have... I think that might be the blue option. And then we have the grape fridge. Put those right there. We'll have snacks, drinks, coffee, and then in this one, we also unlock hot chocolate. All right, so here we're gonna do... We have a cash register. We have to have this for most anything. We can have tables. Actually, I think we're gonna only have like one table. This might end up doing better as a gym and then having the bar be upstairs. Here we still need, oh, poultry. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now we need staff. Carol Tipwell. And we're going to hire. Ooh. Yeah. Ruby Rhubarb. I accidentally unlinked. Dinner menu, we've got to have schnitzel. Let's do a small path here. With a door, we'll do double doors right there. Yeah, it's the regular one that we did. And that's going to provide us with some stairs there. Oh, because we don't have heat. And wood. There we go. What are you missing? Oh. Okay. I see how this one goes. I'm gonna go. We're gonna actually delete this entire kitchen. So I'm just gonna expand the restaurant out to here. But what we're going to do... Well, that we'll just have the restaurant upstairs. Or the kitchen upstairs. We're gonna do restaurant or not a restaurant, kitchen. Okay, let's speed this up. One star. This entire area is not going to be the kitchen. I think I'm just going to have this back half. So can we assign from staff list?
Ooh-wee.
Hold on. You up here. Hold on. You go on break for right now. Kitchen. I want this area as a kitchen. We have that. Dishes, and then we're gonna have yeah, we'll do pantry. We'll have the meat box and the stove. And then we'll give him a nice cozy fireplace. Let's see if we do tiles. Or we could do... Yeah, well, that's ground. Others. No. Carpet in a kitchen is stupid. Here, no, we'll do that. It's wood floor, but it's fine. We'll say it's like vinyl or something. All right, this... Okay, now we need a staff here. Oh, we can... Here. Oh, we need heat down here, too. Preferably before people freeze. We'll just put a nice little fireplace right there. And I think we should be able to get... Yeah, we can get one more table there. Perfect. Now we just need to do staff member in bad mood. Who's in bad mood?
Daco.
Go on break. Have a raise. Get over yourself. Okay. Let's do Windows. Yeah, let's do some Windows here. There we go. Oh, and then we need to get... We'll get ice cold. But we need a drink menu. We mostly have backpackers, so we'll get that. And then... Ooh, that's sporty. Yeah, we'll do that one as well. So cheap drink options here. I said I might end up moving the bar upstairs. Let's research. No, not this one's the one I meant. And since we researched that, we can upgrade these. And we no longer need those. Okay, I'm gonna send them home. Now I want to try an idea that I had. Now granted, that's the... That's the kitchen. Because what I was thinking I could do is if I go up one, because I could theoretically do... this, and that would technically give me like a balcony. But I wish there was a way that we could have like just the floor. All right, so we're gonna do... that. We'll come back here. I'm gonna get rid of this. Ultimately, like, these rooms are like the original 4, so like if I was doing and just had like a room like this, that would probably be fine. Or to be able to put like a pillar. That would be cool. I think I kind of want to change this around a little bit. Let's... Did that go over one? Yes, it did. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There. Okay, that has to be next to a wall. So let's come in and bring these guys. I think we can get rid of that. Hold on. I changed my mind on this. We're gonna take this out. Yeah, they don't like when there's stuff going on. All right, if we have outside... we do have some benches. Hold on, let's tear down this wall. Speed it up. That's gonna go there. This can go right there. Oh, because I've got to have kitchen. Still got 1 star. This one we can upgrade. And I think we're going to put this right there. I need to do zone for kitchen. We'll just go ahead and add those spots to it. There we go. Wood, and we'll just add that. Okay, we're gonna remove this one and this one. Let's add a wall here. Can remove that window. And we're gonna remove this. There we go. Someone over there. We're gonna do this. Delete this wall. Stairway. Let's go down. Yeah, I'll get there here. We're gonna yeah, we're going to we're gonna de-zone this entire area. Still have coffee in there, so this is just gonna end up being like a little lounge area. Windows. No, you're probably like, just put that down. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's this area, and now what we can do is I'm gonna send these people home once they get all of this up. Yeah, I've got this little staircase right there. I'm gonna keep the staircase for right now. Never mind, I changed my mind. We're going to do that. That. We're just gonna remove that. Because what we're gonna do is instead we can do a stairway right there. Send them home. This is going to be the bar. So I need to find my ice cold. We're going to, hold on. Pick them up. Slow down. do that, and then they should be able to, yeah, now they are assigned there. Let's do let's have, oh, they're cold. That's fair. Let's remove that. Yeah, I'm just gonna remove both of those. Items. I need this. We're gonna do, hold on. Drink menu. Again, mostly we're getting backpackers and sporties. We do need some temperatures, otherwise she's gonna quit pretty soon. We'll do a nice fireplace right there. Let's call that in. We'll have that. Let's take out that hall. We're gonna add in, yeah, we're just gonna have a little one-person hall. Could do this. Let's have here. Windows, there we go. Okay. Let's do a double door right. Oh, because that needs to speed up. Hey, Sai. Good morning. What am I missing here? We need this soft drink fridge. There you go. Going well. We are fixing to put in a spa and sauna right here. I want to slow this down because we've got, okay, so we're going to have a spa and a sauna room. Let's do door. We're going to have that be a white door. No, speed up. Oh, I guess I can do that. Okay, we can just do that. Here. Put that there. We'll do that. Okay, so for here, we're gonna do the jacuzzi here. Chair there. We'll do ice bucket. Thank you for the follow, Viking. We have that. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to. I'm gonna have to pick. I think they tend to like the mud bath the most. Yeah, I do want the jacuzzi. Let's see. Nothing else is really required. We could do aroma, fruit, or skincare. Cool. You are going to love it. This is if you, especially if you like any of the 2-point games, this is like 2. I actually, when I was recording a video for my YouTube channel, I accidentally called this 2-point hotel. Okay, I want flooring, wood. This one this flooring unlocks in this level. Yeah, Ms. Fit also plays this game on her channel as well. Actually, I was watching her last night, and she was doing Paris. Okay, so we've got this. We've got a nice little bar. Probably need to get some flooring. I just like this floor. That's a lot of wood. Okay. And I think I want to give my staff easy access. So we're going to do there. We'll make a zone laundry room. I'm going to do that so I can move this over here. We're going to still keep that there. Okay. There we go. So that gives us a quick egress to go from the bar to the staff lounge. So they're not having to go down a flight of stairs to get there. Okay, is this room hot? Let's check the temperature. No. This room will be once everything's in, but let's go over to temperature. Can we fit? Yeah, we can put a radiator right there. No. So that running cost, let me go and look at our financials. So here, thank you for the hydrate Wavis. Cash flow. So yeah, on paper, it looks like I'm losing money. But that's because I have all these construction costs. So as soon as the construction ends, that cost will go away. That's a temporary cost. So like here, costs, I have structure. I've spent $17,000 on building structures, 15,000 on buying and purchasing new items. That's a one-time cost, and that's gonna go away eventually. Now, what I wanted to do, the other thing I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to have like a second cottage here and here. Yeah, and the critic just hates everything that I have. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I have below, but this is we're gonna basically be double decking it. Now to get this, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to have a causeway right there. And I'm going to delete this. You can always go, you can go one over your space. So this is going to be a second floor cottage. And so like you have like the bottom floor, and to give you an idea what the bottom floor looks like, I've got this nice, they need a trash can. Let's go research that. Okay, so we should be able to get some trash cans maybe to fit in here. Only if I want to put them in front of the door. Apparently. Yeah. Now this one, whenever you see this icon, this is actually a character I made. They've not arrived yet. And one content creator that I follow, he made his own character, and you can share links. That's the character that I've got. And this is my friend Cans. So he's just kind of chilling. He's a receptionist. So I kind of got to see. They have this. They need to build walls. I need to do that. One thing you can do is, because I've only got like a little 2-person construction, which is really great if I just want stuff built. Kind of as I go, because, well, you can't see it right now, but you can call in a group of 2, 6, or 12. The 6 group is like $1,000 call out fee, so it costs $1,000 to get them there, but then you have 6 guys and they will build, and I forget the exact rate that they're more expensive. These guys are like $30 an hour for these 2 guys. So what I can do now that they've got the floor in, I can go in and I can zone for a bedroom and a bathroom. And what door did I have down here? I think I had the wooden door. So we're going to keep that going. And then inside I had a blue door. Okay, most important thing we're gonna do, we're gonna add some temperature controls. So there. And then we're gonna add, I think the radiator has to go against a wall. So yeah, we'll address that when we can. Hold on. And there's that. We have a sink. A shower. Wall, we're gonna have temperature. Now we can get the radiator in. Well, at least we could on that one. There we do some TV. I have to have space for that. Wall. And do I have, yeah, we have a nice little chair that they can sit in next to the, and then the rest of this is going to be a matter that I'm gonna have to flip down to see what I've got. Okay. I'm gonna get back to that. Window, we had this one in blue. Right here and here. I did not mean to put that there. But we do... There we go. Need that. We'll do a window here, and then we did... It's the minor things. That. Let's see, we do art. The ski maps. I think that was it. Oh, no. Okay. Curtains. Because that's not a fire safety issue at all. Ooh, I like that. I think this is what I did before, but I kind of like having just that. Yeah, I like that better. We can do that. Rugs. That, and then we'll do this. Go back to rugs. Because that one rug was 3 points, but this is worth 3 and an additional 3. So that's actually a little bit better. We can do bear rug right there. We'll have a seat. Coffee. I don't think the hot chocolate is here. We'll have a dartboard. Some decorations. There we are. There's the hot chocolate machine. There we go. You can make the cabin 3 spaces more wide. You get more space for the bin. Yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure that's not what I did in here. We're gonna make this all wood. Or they could just like not make a mess. I could. No, it's right here. I could do this. It wouldn't necessarily look the best, but it would be functional. So each space depends on what size, what person you want to get. Now, when you have an adjacent bathroom, the bathroom and basically any connected doors. So I could technically have like say like a living space, and then I could have like 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. So it would be like a 2-bedroom suite. But it would all classify, it would all count as one. I think it would. Actually, you could probably do it where they have like a common living area. Oh, someone... Hold up. Someone died. How did they... So when a character dies, you get this ghost. And they just kind of go around and haunt, and they're really cute. And eventually, like in a couple of days, they'll go away. So we have a nice little haunted. Yeah, I think he just disappeared. Unless he's upstairs. Oh. And you can't follow him. That would be cool if you could follow him. I think he popped upstairs. Yeah, there he is. I mean, in fairness, that's what I would do if I were a ghost. What was I say? Now he's, oh, I was just like, he's stuck. Hold on 1 second. That was at 158. Okay. Yeah, so you could do that. And if you really wanted to make it like really haunted, you would have to you would have to really kind of dedicate it to like really commit to unaliving a lot of people. which is completely doable. But okay, let's have this. We can have an arcade. We can do an air hockey table. And up in the here we can have, we'll do a pool table. We can also do the whack-a-mole, maybe. Maybe we can fit this in. No, that's fine. Yeah, I think we can fit it in like right over here. See, 1 star. Yeah, he's not happy with the sleep quality. And we don't have a gym. I could turn this into a gym, but I'm not going to. The HH home strategy. Yes, yes, very much. You can get things like, where is it here? This will definitely kill a lot of people. This will raise the temperature and that can kill people. And then the shipping container just negatively affects the area. So if you're really wanting like a bunch of ghosts, like you could sit there and do this and then just have this be installed like right here. And they're going to complain about it. Hold on, is that? I think that was one of the characters I made. But if they stand around here, you can actually see, and I will get back to the rooms in a little bit, in just a second. If I can click on someone, you see they've got these 5 health bars, and this last one, they've got kind of this little tiny bit. It's starting to wane. That's because they have negatively affected their health. And once their HP reaches 0, they become a ghost. Now, that being said, we're going to get rid of that because in the first couple playtests, this had opportunities where you could like manipulate the reviews. Like you could basically pay a hacker to insert some positive reviews. I don't know why they haven't done that. Okay, so up here tells me like how many rooms I have, how many are occupied, and each room will tell you what it is that what's required to meet that threshold. So right now I only have backpackers. I have a approval rating of 17, which is, you know, phenomenal. Hold on. Are my... Yeah, my construction workers aren't doing anything. I think they're done for right now. So with the backpackers, I just need a minimum room size of 4. So one thing you'll see is you'll see a lot of people that they'll just have like 4 spaces and it's enough to fit a bed, a wardrobe, and the case stand. And that's the minimum that you need for a room. Those are required items. But you are able to pick like what color sheets you want. You're able to pick like what color wood you want on your wardrobe. And there's 3 choices for your case stand. So here I have a 12. And you look here and see, like I was talking about earlier, this is only a 3x3. So this is a 9 space, but it includes the suite. So this actually becomes 12. So the sporty, we have a minimum of 8. I have 12. This is fine. A room value of 7,500. My room value actually is 19,870. It needs a toilet and a basin. So for sporties, this room would be great. The reason I don't have that is because I need a 2-star and I've only got 1 star. And I've only got 1 star because I don't have a gem. Sunbathers. So this room would also work for sunbathers. Minimum of 12, room value of 12,000. They need an exterior window. I think my ads are fixing to go off. I just need a tanning bed. So if I add a tanning bed, I have the sunbathers. Business, I just need a conference room. Brat, I need a lot more. I need to up the value a little bit more, which I could probably do. And I need premium stuff. And upper crust and this one would also have to be 15. So I would have to increase it an additional 3 squares, which I could do by pushing it back. I could push this wall back 3, and that would work. For the ground, yeah, and let me know if you have any questions, because I've played this. I played, I think, all but 1 or 2 of the play tests. So yeah, any questions you have, let me know. So on this, let me come over here. Actually, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna continue that after the break. I'm going to let my game run at full speed. Go up to the upper floor. Yeah, we'll go to the upper floor. Oh, they didn't install that. Why didn't they install that? There we go. Now they go home. Okay. So we're just gonna play this while the ad runs. Okay, you took ad free. Okay. That works too. I need to add that. Okay. Sometimes I'll add a whole bunch of stuff, and then that way when I call in the construction crew, I've actually got a bunch of stuff for them to do. Yeah, I agree with Miss Fit. I don't know if she can hear me or not because the ad is going on. One thing that I do, yeah, it's only got like 45 seconds left of the ad. Okay, you're here. So one of the things that I do is I will have like a bunch of stuff going through here. Like this is a prime example. This needs to be for a construction crew, but do I really want to call them for that? Or I can let a couple things build up. Like maybe I want to add some windows. So I can come over here and we can add. Oh, because I've got that. We'll do like a window here. We could do a window right there. A window there. So I can build in a couple of things, and then that way by the time I'm ready for the construction crew to come in, they've actually got a bunch of stuff to do, and it's not just calling them out for one little thing. But it's more for like cosmetic stuff than like functional things like I need a heater and I need a heater now. Where is, I want this thing right there. Okay, so your question, does the map extend or the ground you build on? Okay, so you were given a base map, so it goes from here to back here to back here. And that's the area that I can, yeah, I got it 1 star. That's the area that you can build on. And you can build basically anywhere on the first floor you can build. So the reason why I have all of these no more than 2 apart is because when you build, and I can show you this with up here, you can build up to 1 over. So actually my entire map, because of where I placed these buildings, I can actually access for the 2nd floor. I could entirely fill it in. I just didn't because I was trying to go for a style. What I would honestly like to be able to do is to have this be like a exterior hallway, kind of like when you have like a inn or something. Although I can understand if it's that cold, you kind of want it to be, you want it to be all interior because that would help with the cold. For instance, I know that there is, there's a city up in, I want to say it's in Alaska, that the entire city is inside one building, which is really nice because up in Alaska, it gets cold. I've been there. I know. I went dog sledding up there at, what was the temperature? It was minus 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Something broke. So here we can come over here. Now we used to have to just delete the item and then rebuy it, but they also have it where you can do, their maintenance personnel can fetch spare parts and fully restore the item at the same cost as replacing a brand new one. So that means I can replace this. The mechanic's gonna come in here, they're gonna fix it. And what they're doing is they're basically pulling from this item, and this gets restocked if it ever gets used. That was a feature that came through, I think, in the playtest that had Santorini. So yeah, I've got my kitchen here. And so yeah, my little dining hall is actually rocking pretty good. They're mad because they didn't get their food, but whatever. Okay. I probably need to add a gym. But to do that means I'm going to need to build to the 2nd floor. So I think if I do this and then we knock out this wall. Now, because this is functional, now I want to call in my crew, and they walk you through this step by step. This game has one of the best tutorials that I've seen because it walks you through. It doesn't give you more than what you need to know when you need to know it. And that's the good. I'm already losing. Forgot what it was called. Gothenburg, yeah, is basically the tutorial level. And we can go swing over and I can show you. I could show you Gothenburg. Okay, yeah, we need to. Yeah, and on all these things, so like this will get replaced from the supply. Otherwise, it gets replaced by like, I think at midnight. So you can call in 2 workers, no call-in fee, but it's $30 an hour. You can call 6 workers for a call-in fee of $1,000, but it's going to cost you $90 an hour thereafter, but you've got 6 crew. And then here's 12 workers, will cost you $3,000 to call them in, and it'll cost you $180 an hour thereafter. I usually like to, when I've got stuff like this, I just call the little 2 workers. They come in with a little cute little workshop here. You can also add like a material site, like right there. They'll load that up and they'll use that to install anything that's like windows, fixtures and stuff, but not furniture and items and things. So like when I put in the stairway here, this will, but this is because it's a fixture of the building. They'll grab a box from there and install it. And we can go up here. And let's do... We're going to delete that. Because apparently they really want a gem. You have to zone everything. So if you can't place an item down, more than likely it's because it's not zoned. So like if I come over here and I'm like, okay, I need to put in something for the gym, and it's not letting me place anything down. Can't place anything down. So what I go is I come over here to the zone and I say, okay, I want to make this area a gym. Now it's when you highlight over it, it actually highlights, it has this little bar because this triangle is saying you're missing stuff. So I come over here, I could close it, open it, it's a size 20. And then you have required items, so you can click here or you can click on this, either one of them. Required items is what you have to have, and this just takes you to the item bar. So like, see, this one actually doesn't require a gem, so I could put that one right there. Protein drink, which is something that you unlock. We can do a water fountain. We'll have a cable cross. There, we'll do dumbbells. Have a treadmill and a rowing machine. Actually, we're going to rotate that. We'll also have... We'll do a couple yoga mats, some exercise balls, and I want, this wall's gonna have a nice big mirror on the side. And we can place the whack-a-stub up here. And even though we've got a water fountain there, we'll have filtered water right there. And then you just have to floor it. One of the things I like to do, this is a reward item for I believe it's for getting the sporties. Actually, this needs to go over here. Because this is going to be the next hallway for the next series of cabins. So now the critic can stop whining about this, and we'll actually be able to get some sporties in. I forgot the heat again. Yeah, if you don't have heat, they will actually turn into little ice cubes. So what I'm gonna do, can we? Oh, that's hilarious. We could do right there. Is that like, that's legitimate? They're gonna let me actually do that. Wood right there. Actually, we'll do wood on those two. You can come over here. You can check the temperature. So I don't know how warm this area is gonna get. Green is good. You can see it's a little chilly in the hallway. I'm fine with that. Nice and it's comfortable in the rooms. We've got a fireplace over here. Each one of the bedrooms has a fireplace. And then the sauna is really hot, which is what the purpose of that is for. Okay, let's come over here. And then when your construction crew is out like this, that just means that they don't have anything to do. And we just send them home. You can also choose to like not see the roof or see the roof. You can hide the walls, which, so like here, I can't see the walls here as we go through. They'll kind of pop up and down. That's just a personal preference. I like to just keep them, I'm rather just keep them up. Oh, we've got, I missed this part. There's our 3-star. Now, even though 1 star, they gave me 3 stars, which is fantastic. That's great. But I only went up 1 star here. It doesn't matter how many, we're going to do that too. Whatever the critic does, if the critic gives you more stars than your hotel currently is, your star rating will go up 1. If it's less than what your star rating is, then your star rating will go down 1. So your star rating, your overall star rating, which is up here, will only go down 1, either plus or minus, depending on if the critic gave you more stars or less stars. But you won't go from like a 5-star to a 1-star. You would go to a 5-star to a 4-star to a 3-star to a 2-star to a 1-star. And likewise, you've got to build up. So usually it's the 3rd and the 4th star are the ones that usually take me the longest to get to. And let's see, do I have everything on here? I need a rating from a brat, which I might end up doing that in my scenario, which I don't think I'm done with. Okay. So here you can see I've only had backpackers. Latest critic review, you can come back here and review that. And then these are all my reviews. So what I can see is these people didn't like the fact that there was radioactive. The haunted was not nice. They didn't care for my reception, but after that, my reception has been okay. I guess it's hit or miss. The gym just got installed, so I'm really not going to pay attention to the negative reviews on the gym. The restaurant, probably some of the things that are, I believe, hold on. I think... Okay, yeah, now we're starting to get sporties in because we've got that review in. Sauna is probably because its size, it can really only have like 2 people. I mean, it is a small sauna, but it's part of the spa. So let's see if we go down. What can we do? So one of the things I want to do is we're going to look at attractiveness. So one thing we can do is we can go in here, go to artwork, and we can see if there's anything that we would like to add. So we can do this, and it will give like a star rating. So this would give like a +6. So I could put those down, and that gives me 12. This +9. So that is like attractiveness ratings. Here we can do a picture right there. We can do this one. We can get 2. We'll have a nice, actually we'll do that there. We'll have that picture there. We have this neon sign we can add. And a moose head. Now, the reason they haven't gone up right now is because I don't have them installed. This is something that you get from firing your first employee. So one of the things I like to do is I like to put it right there in the staff room just to remind my staff that they are actually here. We'll do it this way. There we go. A little memento that they are reminded as they walk up the stairs that they are expendable. This is like negative rating, but it is my staff room. So in a way it does, but it doesn't matter. But you know, we'll make it a little pretty over here. There are some other items here. There are some ski poles that you can put out. That are for decorations. They also have a singing cod. It's one of those singing fish. We can add that to the wall here. We can add another. And these are just things that will help improve the overall rating. Let's see, what else can we add? We'll add some lights there. No, can't place the item there. We'll just do, there's our 3 stars. So we're rocking that 3rd star right now. And this is not... Guess we'll put one of those there. Put that right there, and we'll do... Sounds like someone's crying. Okay, that should help improve. We can also add some rugs. And there, we'll add right there. I think this room also needs some additional trash. So we'll have some... Because that's just kind of like a hangout room. And then... Let's go through and remind them that there's ski slopes nearby. We can have some nice artwork. Here, we can also come down here. Can we have any space that we can... Yeah, we can decorate that. We'll put the singing fish right there as well. All right. Let's go ahead and call in our crew. To fix stuff up. They're going to install a whole bunch of stuff. And our rating's like 75. We'll see if we can't get some of these things. Cleanliness. One thing that will help with cleanliness also is hiring a second cleaner. We're going to get Dan McWash. Let's get a second maintenance guy. Herb is good. Okay. Staff is good. Let's get maybe one more cleaner. Oh, these are all good. Shiny McLean, and we're gonna get cleaner Grace Fuller. This is the person that replaces this, and they should replace all of the items and restock. Okay, so let's do some research. We can do some research. We can upgrade the bedding. We could do the elevator, but I don't think I'm gonna have... The elevator would probably end up going on the second floor anyway. Hold on. No, I could fit it right here, but because of how the elevator works, you have to install it on the same place every floor, and that would affect the sauna and the gym, so that's not going to happen. Research. We could do the big dumpster. We do speedy builders is always good. Energizer, that's going to help your staff. I'm fine on staff limit. Guest comfort would be nice, but I don't really have room for it. I will once I expand, so I'm not worried about that. Let's get some extra dishes and let's get another round or two. We can get a dishwasher, new stove. We'll upgrade all of that. So yeah, let's come back over here. Dinner menu. So we've got the schnitzel. We could also offer Swedish meatballs. And we'll do... Oysters are really going to be for like the brats. But right now I'm not too concerned about that. Let's go up because we might have to install something. Okay, we do not. Let's come back over here. Get a better fridge. So we come over here and we should... No, that's just the meat box. Okay, if we do that one... Okay, now we can upgrade this. So we just click on here. For $100, we can upgrade it. And it's a fridge meat combo. And I believe I upgraded this. This is also upgraded. That doesn't get upgraded. We'll move that there. In here, I'm going to install that there just because that's going to give me a space for it. You know what? We're going to give her access to a coffee machine. All right. Six of six turns. Oh, because I don't have... Yeah, we can... And we'll put the hot chocolate right there. That one over there, and I don't think I have... Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing over here, but I'm going to do it over here. So I'm just going to do that, so I will have the alcove. Do that there and right there. With a wall right there, and we wanted the bathroom to be right here and here. Can I put in... We're gonna flip with R. Right there. We'll have a nice door right there. There, we'll put that there. And then we will remove this wall. I gotta figure out what I want in this little alcove. Okay, let's call back in. And speed it up. As soon as we get these floors in, we'll... Come on, one more. Okay. Let's slow it down to 1. Hold on, let's do this. Go to our items. We'll do, hold on. Blue. All right, what did I have on here? There, we can do that and that. We're gonna have... I'll have to go grab that from the heat. This one... Hold on. Yeah, it's right here. We can do floors, which... That and that. The other option was to have like the bear rug. That's 16. Wow. Okay. I want to get the windows put in eventually, so we might as well just go ahead and put that in. If they could get the walls in. This is the advantage of doing like the 6 persons, that I'm not having to sit and wait for them to build these out. There we go. Let's do slow down to 2. Is that just... Yeah. We have nice chair. And then for heat, fireplace. Rugs. And then we add the little tiny trash can right there. It just doesn't give any stars because I guess it, yeah, no matter what you do, you're still going to be. Right, temperature. The bathroom is going to have a bit of a radiator. we'll do a window. And then we've got a couple more accessories. We need a towel holder, a mirror. Should put that in together. And then we'll do... There we go. And then we'll paint all the floors with that wood tone. Okay, now let's look at, now that all this has been installed. I mean, this is still... Is that... Yeah, that is installed. I guess that's like trying to overcome the washer and dryers. I mean, it's at least clean. I believe there was a hot fix that they did that because the cleaners, there was a glitch where the cleaners weren't cleaning. Let's see. Oh, she hasn't arrived yet. So we'll follow the critic for the day. Once they get in. And then here, this is the ski rental, so people can actually rent skis. Okay, construction workers are done. And there's the hotel. So there is our critic, Mary Ann DeCessor. Yeah, they did not like the bar figures. Just got some hot chocolate. We're gonna go up, test out some gym equipment. It is cold up, I guess, in the gym. Looking to cover the whole body in mud. These things, these items right here, some of them are hilarious if you're watching them. Judging the spa treatment was a 3. Relaxing in a chair. They literally just threw a dart into the wall. So, I mean, if I have to judge them, they're heading down to the restaurant. Yeah, please don't take too long on this. There we are. They've got... I didn't I think the oysters, but I thought I had removed the oysters. So they had a snack. Getting coffee. Okay, they like their refreshments. Dropping a bomb. Yeah, that's... And they will usually, from what my understanding is, the critic will stay in whatever the best room that is currently available. So if you have like one presidential suite and that's occupied, they're going to stay somewhere. They're going to be in a different room. Having a nightmare, well, that's going to affect her sleep quality. In fairness, I think, well, her aim got better, and the critic will be able to view or to go into the staff only area. Okay, and they're going skiing. Out skiing. That was a short ski trip. Okay, they're checking out. But they had little stars with 3 stars. Not too bad. I think one thing that would help is, okay, drink menu. I need to improve. The gym had availability. I'm not sure. The restaurant, food menu, food quality, waiter experience. This could come from, well, the menu is, I think I've only got 2 items. So if I add the 3rd item, that would help go up. Food quality is probably related to the chef experience. The spa is small, but so I got dinged a little bit for size. Variation, I have almost everything. Bartender experience will go up. The size was great. Drink menu, so I need to add more to the drink menu. And then the bedrooms, I think, will come up. So yeah, let's go up here. Yeah, because I increased the drink menu size. This is sunbather. We'll do that one. And that's also sunbather. Can we get... This is brat, so we'll do that. Now you'll notice that these items got added, so now I have additional items that I need to add, and I'm out of space. So we're going to move one of these right here. And I think we're going to make an alcove here. I'm going to remove this. Okay, because this is gonna have to get moved. We're gonna move the soda stand here. And then I need this item. So we'll put this right there. And I'm gonna call in my little 2-person crew again. We can slow this down to, well, no. 2 is fine. I'm gonna come over here to recent. And then this is gonna get moved right there. So I'm gonna flip. There. And I believe that's it for them. Yeah. Because I think the next floor, I'm going to focus on brats. So here in this facility, so each one of the locations, you have a limited number of floors that you can do. So for Gothenburg, you are limited to 2 floors. So the ground floor and what I call the second floor. I also call the ground floor the first floor. I know some people in other countries, they'll refer to this as like they'll refer to this as the ground floor and this as the first floor. So, I don't understand that, but I kind of understand that it's different. Oh, you know what I could do? I could, without doing anything, I could, and I think this goes back to what Viking was talking about earlier. If I take this and I extend this out to here, we could do, say, window there. We'll do a window there. We could delete that window. We could just delete this wall. And that, because I could actually move the bed back 1. And this, I'm going to call them out here. I'm going to have them do this, and I want to get a mock-up of what I want. For floors, recent, there. Okay, so if we do, oh, because I need to extend the bedroom zone to there. That's what I was talking about. Like, if you can't move something, it's more than likely because it's not zoned. Now, when I picked up the bed, this little arrow appeared because the bed's a required item in the bedroom. I know, crazy, right? But if I have that, then I can actually move this trash can right there. And I can I can get that nightstand up now. And we'll do for decoration, we'll still do the lights. I like that. I like that. And then we can still add that for those curtains. 22. So yeah, this is good for minimum 15, 21. That works for brats. I just got to upgrade everything else. Okay. Let's do that. I knew there was a reason I gave myself an extra space right here. Okay, windows. And window. And then we're gonna do... No, I take it back. It was that over on that side. Yeah. Not this one. Okay. There we go. There's that. Do we have that flooring? Yes. Okay, so that one goes there. We're going to move this here. Add that and curtains. Let's see, do the wood. All right, we do have an ad that is starting in about a minute. But all I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be doing the same thing. So you're not going to be missing anything. I'm just going to be getting these rooms ready to go. And then I'm going to do the rooms upstairs too. Okay. Yeah, this next review is gonna be horrible. Let's just go ahead and speed up. You love this map. You're super excited to play it once you get Paris to at least 4 stars. Yeah, for all of mine, I basically was, I tried to balance. Okay, now that I've got everything up, I tried to balance between getting as high up as I could and not just spending all that time not being able to. So for instance, here, we're gonna do this room first. Here. So for instance, Gothenburg. I was only ever going to be able to get so far up. Like ever. Because I did not unlock. Like I could do the restaurant, the gym, but I needed Paris to unlock the spa. Do I not have? How do I not have that there? Let's see if we do. Need that to go there. I think that's everything. Oh, this one. The trash can goes there. Trash can goes there. Okay. All right, and we're back. There we go. So now this room will be eligible for the Brat once we get premium, and we can go through and do that by getting premium bedding. We can get premium seating, although I've been using the lounge stuff. Premium toilet and premium bathing. I'm not going to worry about the luxury just yet. So then what you do is you come in here and you just upgrade everything. The only thing I will say about it is you don't, sometimes it will kind of randomize what you actually get. So we have the toilet, the towel holder, the sink, and the shower. And now the only thing that's preventing it from going up to a brat is the 4th star. And the 4th star, I believe, requires the bar. So I really just, it's the bartender experience. That's the only thing that's holding it back. It would be cool, I think, if you have, I don't know what button you would add it to, but to just have a thing that you can just click on and it will like do the upgrades. Oh, I think we can also upgrade the mirror. All right, and now these. Did I upgrade the towel racks? Yes, I did. Bed, yeah, and upgrading the bed will remove the sheets, so... All right, upgrade. You see they plan to add copy room and make templates. Yeah, I think I saw that. I thought you were talking about like a legitimate copier room. I'll show you one other thing before I'm gonna upgrade all this stuff, and then I'm gonna call this so that call the stream so that that way because it's lunchtime for me. There we go. And yeah. And Triton, if you're still there, Tritanosaurus, if you're still there, you were talking about like when we were making characters about how you could make them naked. One of the things that you can do is that, or you'll notice is when they go to the bathroom or they take a shower, that's typically when they are unclothed. Or in the buff, so to speak. All right, I think we've got these this side. Man, I have a trackball mouse, so my thumb is like having to scroll back and forth on this a lot. Last room. That. I don't think the towel does not get upgraded. There's the mirror and the towel holder. So this room is now valued at 27, which again, the only thing we're missing for the brat is that 4th star, which looked like... Is that our construction guy? Yeah, he's the builder. Okay, they're done, so they can go back up. Which I believe... Okay, the only thing that's holding us back with the last critic review, sleep quality, which could be the fact that I did have construction going on. Actually, Yeah, I had construction going on while they were asleep, if I remember correctly. The bedroom should go up because they just got premium stuff. The sleep quality should go up because they're not having construction in their room. Seating, I've already got like the lounge stuff everywhere. The gym availability is the only thing that's keeping that back. Let's go back and look at the restaurant, and then the bartender experience. Hold on, we gotta go down. Dinner menu. Yeah, it's only because we've got 3 things. Let's do the lobster bisque. So we gotta come up here. We do need the lobster tank now. Which we'll put right there. And then I'm going to remove this. We don't need it because we've got the dishwasher right there. Oh, I thought I called them. Sorry. So one of them's going to take that off, and then they're going to install that, and then they're done. So I'm going to put the dishwasher right here. The sink we're going to put right there. They should be able to get through that. Yeah. And then we're going to put the lobster tank back in the back. We could also do that. Move the sink right there. And we can add a... Hold on. I got an idea. We'll do that. Put that there and that there. And that there. So we're going to call them in. He looked like he was stuck. So I'm just... If one of your guys looks like they're stuck, you can just pick them up and move them. Or you should be able to... Yeah, you can tell them to take a break. Let's see, we come here. You can see a staff list. So this is all of my guys. All my staff. Unassigned. Cleaners, maintenance don't get assigned spaces. Average wage, that's... Oh, not sure how that works. Or they're going to the 100th column. Or the 1000th column, sorry. Key ratios. Machines to maintenance. So I could probably, if I hired another maintenance guy. Yeah, so if we do that, does that bring that list down? Yeah, 27. Yeah, let's get one, you know what? Let's get one more maintenance person. There, 20.25. That's still high. Rooms per cleaner, 1.6. That's good. Plants per maintenance. I have no plants. It's cold. You can also have, like, here's your guest list. Oh, we've got a business person here. Or is that the... No, I take it back. This is... Oh, in a nutshell, this tells you, like, how you accommodate them. Okay. I like that. All of our rooms, well, we have 7. Oh, and then it tells you how many you have. So I've got 7 people that are sporties. Okay. I like that. Okay, so one thing that I was gonna say is if I've got a little bit of room. Okay, so this is my hack, my one little hack I have. If you don't want to have to call maintenance or the people, because if this shuts down, if this breaks, your entire hotel doesn't function. So one of the things that I will do, but it requires a reception. So one of the things I will do is up here, like where I have like all my staff stuff, I will like do like here is one spot for reception, and all we're gonna do is we're gonna place an extra copier. We're gonna bring them in, have that installed. There we go. So now, and then it's just gonna have this little red triangle because it doesn't have any of the other stuff. But what then that does, and this is why I do this, if this copier breaks, then what I do is I can delete it, move it, whatever, and I can come back up here and I have a backup, and I can go and move that down to here, and then I'm never really not having guests checked in and out, because my buddy Can's over here, he has to have that to do his job. All right. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have, I've got lobster ravioli I think I'm gonna have for lunch. Got 2 of those. All right. The only other thing that I could probably do is I could actually like, because all of the walls here in each of the bedrooms is effectively the same as the just the standard, so it shouldn't have anything. I could go in and find a paint. And one thing you could do is you could just, so the default is it comes in as all. You can scroll all the way over here and you can get like the +5s and stuff. Usually for like here, this one goes really well. Ooh, there's another variation for it. And you could do like, you could have this wall be just an accent wall. Not the whole room, just an accent wall so that there's like a mural. And then you could, now that it's kind of a grayscale. Then you come over here. Or do I want, yeah, we'll do that. Or you could just have it be like back here. So it's behind the, I think I like that better. And then we can do, we'll do this one maybe for the rest of the room. I'd still have to figure out what I'm going to do for the bathroom, but and then that's there and there. Okay. I want to get this done because, like I said, I'm ready for lunch myself. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull out the 12. So they'll be done. Watch this. Let's speed this up. I think... Oh, no. Are they... Yep, they're already done. 3 stars. We'll go back and check that in a second. Send them on their way. One thing I'm thinking about is because I've got some extra room over here, I would also have some room that I could expand the bathrooms on each of these if I wanted to. Okay. So yeah, I like that. That's nice little mountain right there next to the picture. We have got that mountain and then this mountain. I also wish you could go in here and like change the color or change the color of the sheets and stuff. And we're turning a nice little profit. So I forget who asked earlier, but there was like where I had this huge deficit. And you can see that now my cash flow is actually going into the positive because I'm not doing all this heavy building. Now my costs are staff, construction's going away. I have corporate tax and land value tax. And eventually construction's going to disappear because I think it calculates it by the hour. And then I'm making like 24,000 in accommodations. There's entertainment, restaurant, the bar, not so much. Speaking of the bar, I know I keep saying I need to go. Drink menu. Yeah, we'll eventually get to that. What do we have? Sporty, we should... Oh, we still need a tanning bed. I'll deal with that next week. All right. So, tomorrow I will be streaming, continuing with 2 Point Museum starting at 9 a.m. Central Time, Central Daylight Time. Next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Daylight Time, I'll be continuing in 2 Point. Next Friday will be Schedule 1. We finally got the automation fixed. I could do a runner here, I think. Where is it here? There we go. Or do we have... no, we'll do something else with that. And then next Saturday we'll pick back up with this. All right. I'm going to go find someone to raid. We're going to go ahead and pause this. Slow it down to 1. Escape. I'm going to save this. We're going to create new. Come back out here to the world map. Actually, back. And then the characters that I made were like right here. You can come here and you can create, you can also create service people. So like here, I've already got a Mike McHike. Come over here. We'll do, let's see, we're looking for a brat anyway. Change hair to that. I like the two-tone hair colors. Most of the hats, if you end up going to the hat, it can kind of remove. Ooh, that's a knitted one. They have a fez. I guess that's not really quite a fez. Yeah, but sometimes if you do like a hat, it will remove it from... It'll remove the hair. Ooh, I need to make sure that they have that. No, we're gonna do that. Here we go. Wanda Bling. And we'll make them default. Let's do that. What was I doing? Oh, Gunther. Okay, yeah, I did have the hat with him. This is Gunther. This is the this was my server. All right. But that's going to do it for today. We'll be back next week with more Hotel Architect on Saturday. And then we will 2 point on... That's because I pulled up my... hold on. Let's see if it pauses or the music stops whenever I click onto a different window. I have all of the ones that I made are on my Discord. So if you're interested in getting any of those strings, come check out my Discord. Let's see if I can do my raid from my phone, so I don't lose the sound. That's not... Okay, we're just going to go with that sound because I can't find anything there. All right, let me look for who to raid. And so thank y'all for hanging out with me. And we will hopefully see you tomorrow or sometime next week. All right. And I couldn't find anyone else who is streaming Hotel Architect. We can go check out Hello Kitty Adventure. We'll do that one. With It's Bad Wolf. So thank y'all for hanging out, and I will see y'all next time.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain. Swirling currents full of charm, nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free,